to tackle a new challenge, we think about, at least I think about it like most of the time, how do we do it the SAF way? Like how can we go the route that we use like 24/7? But the truth is that a lot of things we also do it on the database side. And today we have a really good combination. That is a problem that we're solving on the database side, but we're still using SAF to manage it and to actually follow all the steps, all the logs, all the synchronization process, because as you can see on the picture, we're already talking about a data sync project that we have where you have a SAP Blazor app as the management tool, but in the backend you have a task that are actually synchronizing different databases with a master server. And I think that is a really cool project. You guys will love it. So Pedro, you want to give a quick overview?
Yes, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So this project is, like you say, it's about synchronization from different database to one central server or one central database. But in the best practice, we talk about multiple to one, but this can be combined with multiple source and multiple destinations. So this picture is just a picture that we create with AI.
Yeah, we're using AI everywhere
Yes,
now.
yes, we're using AI. But let's go to the application. So let's see the SAP application. This SAP application is multi-tenant, so you can run this application in multi-tenant, multi-database. So it's multi-database and multi-synchronized database. So it's a great combination. It's multi-language too. So let's see the idea here. Like Javier said, we have a combination that SAF is the front end to make all the settings, monitor the application and see. But behind this, there is a lot of stored procedures function that do the magic. Not a lot, but there are some of them. So it's half and a half, half SAF and half database. So this is possible because we can combine everything. So let's see. So the first thing that I want to show you that we can define multiple servers. So a server is just a name and the database system. We are targeting to SQL Server now, but we can also use Postgres. So you can define the information, user and password, and this can create the linked server. So we can create the linked server here, and here we have like a test speed to speak text to this server, because in some moment the idea is that we can use AI or something that we can detect if this server is not as speed enough. We not initiate the process, so we can use the speed to test before we can go to the process. So
Or
this
even if
information.
or even if the server is not available, you try to
Yes,
do a speed test and then you realize it's not there, so you don't try to initiate any synchronization at the moment.
Yes, that's correct. That's the idea. And then we can, as I said before, we can define any server. We can clone one and create another one. So this is the idea. And then we have processes. So we can define multiple processes, and this process is what we run in SQL. So what a process have? A definition of the process, the target server, that is one of these that we have defined. So any of them can be a target server. So you can have multiple sources, but any of them can be a target. And the source server can be one or multiple servers to one server. So, and here you can define steps. So this step and this step, I'm gonna use the source server. This is the destination table, a batch size. So we use batch load data in batch, no all the data, because we use these manage how I say.
Yeah, basically we don't want to overload. So do a
Yes,
batch,
that's correct.
insert, batch, update, but any things, but in just small chunks.
Yes, and you can define this batch if you know that your database, your table is with a lot of information. You can define the batch with different places. So we have here in the map, we have the map, so we can define which field is gonna target with the other fields for the source and the target. So, and you can define the unique key, since key, and delete key. That this is in our documentation, so we can explain this in more detail in some moment. But now you can define SQL variables. So SQL variable is a SQL things that you have locally, but you don't have in the remote server, and you want this can be execute first and then inject into the SQL. So you can define multiple variables, and in the custom SQL you can inject these information. If you see, you can have as complex SQL as you want, and in this complex SQL you can have link server, you can run open query. This is because this a real sample that we have with multiple server, with link server, but you can use your own server without link server. So you can use this for a lot of things. We have here in XAF, we can test this query. So we can run this, go to the link server, run the query over there, and get back the information. So, and this information is no, we don't know what many columns we're gonna have. We can have 2 columns, but we can have 10 columns, 12, anything. So if you see that it's a little slow, it's because it's running in another server with this link server. So and we create this interface on the fly. That's right, Javier. We are creating all these column, everything here. So, but you have a grid that you can filter, and you can make anything here. So export this, choose column to take away column and put another one. So you have everything here, so you can see what you're gonna synchronize in your database. So, and the last thing that I want to show you here is the statistic. So I don't have here, but when the process run, you have the statistic of the process, time consuming. If it's an error, you're gonna see an error. I'm gonna show you here. I think I have here. You see the log process. Say you start time, end time. If you have any error, you can have the error here. I'm gonna show you something with an error now, and in some moment you can come here and see what process is processing, is in process, is not started, is in error. So you can monitor this every time, because this is connected to the database all the time. So this is very nice. So let me show you something else. Just one more thing. Add the logs. So we have this system log. This system log can log all the things that happen in the database. You see, so if we got an error, we can have the full information about the error, the line number, the process that was with the error. So XAF is very integrated, like Javier say, with the database. So we have everything here, and we can use this to make any statistic, to make any report. So I'm gonna show you the last part, but not the less important, is that we can use the XAF and DevExpress components to make like this. We are here make a test for the speed for all servers. If you see, we speak the server in different time, and we can have the in milliseconds. If you see in milliseconds, we can have the speed, and we know what are with more speed and less speed, and then we can say, oh, this is a scenario that we can schedule in different time because this server is slow. I'm gonna put in the night. This server is faster. I can put in the morning. You know, with this test speed, you can change the way you are scheduling the job. So this is very nice here. So
yeah, so basically, I really like this solution, Pedro. It has all the steps. It has basically a state machine where you go from 1 to 10, from A to C, and all the steps of any synchronization process that you want to put in place. It have all the logs. It have all the SQL queries. It has variables. You can see the query right here to see if the data that you are trying to synchronize is the right one. You have all the events if something failed. You have dashboard about it. So I think that this is definitely a complete data sync solution that well, and you are even showing the documentation and the flow.
yes, and that's something that I forgot to tell you, that we have that we have full documentation with all the steps and all the tables, information from the table, the SQL query, everything that we have behind this is well documented here. All the parameters, including some samples how to execute the query. So we have the full package.
Yeah, no, that's just basically a testament of the power of XAF and everything that we can achieve. All right, guys, just wanted to give you a quick overview of what we're working on, and see you in the next video.